Hi, this is Kendall. Welcome to this video. It's a playthrough of my Sandman standalone game. This does not have spoilers of the Sandman comics from Neil Gaiman's graphic novels. This is the standalone, spoiler-free version called Sandman Dreamscape. I recommend, if you haven't watched the overview, I have an overview of this game and the campaign mode for it. So I'll have a link to that overview video. So if you haven't, I recommend it. That said, this setup is ready to go. I've got the specific cards for the final conflict. This is the Queen of Clubs representing the Fates, or the Kindly Ones. Then I've got the Seven of Spades, Jack of Diamonds, and King of Hearts. These will get shuffled up at the end with, again, with any power that gets added here throughout the first two acts that comprise the Dreamscape, and then the final act being this final conflict. So I've dealt a hand of 10 cards to myself and to Murphy. Murphy is an essence, a remaining entity portion of you, and basically the turn order doesn't matter between you and Murphy, but they have a limit of 5 cards visible, and then they replenish as they go from this deck of 5 here. We'll get 10 cards that we can look at, and then once we clear the first 2 rows, we can get more cards. So there's 7 more for each of us here. And that will be Act 2 to get that second hand of cards. The cubes just help us remember that these tricks, anything worth 5, 6, or 7, we are not supposed to take those tricks. So we have to lose, or that's an error. And then with the rest, any even values, so kings are worth 13, queens 12, aces 14. These cards have to be won if they're even by me, if they're odd by Murphy. And there are some exceptions, and I'll go over those. But if you fail to follow the rules and you make a mistake, the highest card from the trick or the highest spade in the trick will be added to the power of that end conflict. So no matter what, you'll keep playing. You'll just be making the final act more difficult. Okay, so for starters, aces can only be won by another ace. You can win a trick either with the highest card of the suit or with another card of the same rank. And in that case, you don't have to follow suit. So in my case, I will play, from my hand, I have a 4 of clubs. I have to follow suit. But Murphy can play one of these aces. We'll have Murphy play the ace of hearts. Now, in this case, Murphy wins the trick, but it is an even numbered card. That would normally be an error. But because these are support cards, they have an exception. It doesn't matter who wins them. But when you have support card, which is the aces or the court cards of spades, like this one here, or the jokers, which also function as court cards of spades, those support cards are added to a separate discard. I'm just going to put them off screen. Well, maybe they'll fit up here. So support, and then a general discard, which will be off screen. So that is one trick. So Murphy will add to their hand. They have the ace of spades, which is actually represents death of the endless. Since this is an odd card that Murphy is supposed to win, it makes sense to use that ace right now. So I will play my 4. Murphy will play their ace. The ace is a support card, one of my dream tools that you're reclaiming, so to speak. This is your ruby dreamstone. The heart is the ace of hearts is your helm, and the pouch of sand is the other ace. So you're gaining these support cards as you go, And then these will go to the discard. Murphy gets another card. I'm in a tough spot because I don't have any spades. So, and I'm supposed to win a certain number of these. So this will be tricky. That said, I think we can get this king out of the way. It is something that Murphy is supposed to win anyway. But I'm going to play this 5. And Murphy actually they have clubs, which you would have to play, or they can not follow suit by playing the same rank. This happens to be a trump suit, which would win, but even if this were a diamond, it would win the trick. So we win the trick. The support card gets added to the special discard, and these get put in the general. Okay, they replenish their hand, and they've got a 5 of hearts. Okay. The ace can help us actually avoid a problem in a couple of ways. So this is an even card. I'm supposed to win it. But if you're using a support card, then you don't need to follow the rules for that. So we can use this. This is either Destiny or Delirium. That's what these, and they're 11s or jacks of spades. So this will win the trick, and it doesn't matter that I don't have spades or I don't have a way to win. So that is helpful. Support card gets added. These will go to discard. Replenish Murphy's hand. They have a jack of clubs. Okay, to get more cards, we have to clear the first 2 rows. So we're good on these, but we need to clear these 2. So this is one of those scenarios where I can't win this, and I'm supposed to. I can play this this 6, which doesn't win, but Murphy doesn't have diamonds. Murphy can play the ace, so we're okay. It's an exception. We gain Death of the Endless as a support card. All right, so this is the final hand of 5 cards for Murphy and for me. All right, Murphy is supposed to win this trick, which is pretty easy with the 9. I don't have a diamond, so I can play any card. And those get discarded. Okay, we just need to clear these 2 tricks. I'm supposed to win evens, so I will play. Actually, I can see this 8 is one I'm supposed to win, and I've got this 8. I might keep that. So let's play the 9, and then the jack may come in handy for something else. So the 9 is going to win, and Murphy will play their 5. So these will get discarded. So far, no errors, which is great. I have a feeling we'll have a bunch in this next phase, but so we don't want to win this trick. Murphy then does not want to play this 6, because even though this is trump, there's an exception. When a trump suit card is in the Dreamscape, you can win it with a non-trump card, as long as it's the same rank and no other higher cards of that suit are played. So Murphy is not going to play that. They are going to play this 7, and I will play. Yeah, I'll play this this 8 here. No, sorry, I want to keep an 8. Well, I've got an 8 of hearts too, so Yeah, I'm good. I'll play this 8. Neither of us win that trick, so we're okay. Okay, Murphy is down to 2 cards. I'm down to 2 cards. We could choose to go further, but it's also nice to get fresh cards and see what other choices we have. So we will deal the rest of the cards out. And Murphy is limited to their visible hand of 5. Okay. Okay, so now this is Act 2. We've got our new cards. We're going to finish up the Dreamscape here. Murphy. Yeah, this is tricky. Now I'm supposed to win evens, but this doesn't matter because it's a support card. But I do have a queen handy, so what I think I'll do is I'll play my queen, so this will win the trick. Murphy has to follow suit, so they will play the 4. The support card gets added to the support stash. These will get discarded. Sorry, I am trying to make this minimal footprint here. This game can take a little more room, but for the camera, anyway. Okay, so Murphy needs to win this 9. There's no way they could win it with a trump suit, but they do have this now. So let's go for it. Unfortunately, I need to use one of my trump suits, so that's okay. Murphy will take the trick and win. So no errors. Okay. I'm supposed to win this 8. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that with this card here. And yeah, Murphy will use this 4. Okay, so again, no errors, no issues. I'm having a hard time. Let's do the 5. So I'm going to trump that and win. They are going to play their 2 following suit. Okay, Murphy's last card revealed. And what do we do? All right, let's go for it. I have an 8. They have a 2. Unfortunately, we are winning this trick. So the highest card from the trick is the 8. It's added as one of these strength support cards. All right. Murphy does not have a way of winning this 3, but I do have these, and I can use them as an exception. So I'll use this. They can play actually either of these cards. We'll have them play the 7. So we're okay that I won it. It had this card involved, so there is an exception. So far, just the 1 error that we added, but let's see what else. So Murphy needs to win odd numbers. They can do that with a 6. We're going to slough the 7. And the final trick, we have to play suit. And we lose. So this is an error. Queen of Hearts, which represents desire of the endless. Desire will be in that. So these are discarded. So now we have, these are our final 2 cards. We can choose to add any dream tools. So not the Ace of Spades, that's death, but we have these other aces, which I feel like that's a good choice. We'll add We'll add all 3 of those. So that gives us 5. These other support cards can be used to help us. But we need... Okay, so counting the support and the fates, there's 6 cards. We need 1 more. So we're going to have 1 card just drawn randomly. And I drew an 8 of clubs. So, okay, so now we shuffle up these cards. We have an idea of what's in here, but I also don't keep super close tabs on it. Just memory in general, I have a hard time remembering. And I have more fun if I just play. So the final conflict will lead. So we have a heart, we have to follow suit. I will play this heart. So we win 1 trick. All right. We have spade will follow suit. Okay, this is tough. So we have some choices here. Basically, we can play any of these cards and we can use these to do plus or minus. So if I play, let's see, yeah, if I play the jack here, but I add 2, it turns it from an 11 to a 13, and now I have matched the suit, or matched the rank, so suit doesn't matter. So I still win. I've got 3 more tricks. So again, I have to win the final trick, and I have to not take more than 2 wounds. I feel like I'm going to survive. The question is if I can take that. So we've got a jack. I've got the diamond here. Okay. Luckily, this is an 8, so it's the same rank. I can win that trick, and that frees me up to win the final. So I got lucky there. I did not take any damage. And then calculating points, you look at any tricks that you won that has a jack or higher, basically face card or higher. So that doesn't help us. But we have 1, 2, 3. That one doesn't. 4. So I have 4 points, but then you also get to add any support you didn't use. So 4 and 4, I actually got 8 points. That is how you play. Now I am looking for feedback. This is very easy to play because you don't need to cut out any special components. That said, if you like Sandman, you know the story, then you don't need to worry about spoilers, and I have a campaign mode that I want you to check out. So if you're interested in just the rules for this, I have the written rules linked in the video. If you want the campaign version, I'm limiting that to people that are linked to my Patreon page. It's free, but it's I'll have a link to Patreon. You can go over there, and if you sign up as a verified person on there, I will share print and play files and my ideas for the campaign. But that is it. That's the game. I'd love to hear feedback if you've tried the game, or if you've got any input on this. So, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.